Alright guys, it's been a little while since I picked up the camera. Just a massive drive from Texas all the way up here to New York where I am now, where it's pretty cold. Haven't even unloaded yet. We basically spent Thanksgiving here with Max. It was our first ever Thanksgiving. It's kind of just like another Christmas, I guess. That's the best way to explain it. And staying in his house here, it's beautiful. And yeah, we're going out for some shenanigans today. There's some closed roads we're going to go hit, which Max has organised. So that's super rad of him to be able to organise some closed road stuff. And then we're going to do some other drifting here in the next few days. But finally have to unload the Corvette. As you guys know, I had to take my buddy's Mustang from Texas all the way to Atlanta. So over 12-hour drive to drop that off before I could put the Corvette on the trailer. So Corvette's been an absolute trooper. A few little nigglies that we're going to be sorting out in the next few days here at Max's. But for now, get this thing off, put some good tyres on it, and go and check out this closed road. So I've got to extend a big thank you to Max for having those roads closed off. That was awesome. He knows the local cops. Great. They were able to close it down for us, only for a couple of minutes so we could hit it. Literally just hit it twice, so
yeah, it was easy.
Easy. It's amazing what money can do. Anyway, we're back at Max's shop now, and he's got this insane, it's really freaking cool. It was insane. It was insane. But what engine is it? Is it 4.8 or something, or
this is a 6-liter? Yeah.
A 6-liter iron block?
This motor was actually out of a drift car from like 2012 or something like that my friend built, and then he threw it into here because he didn't want to go drifting.
And it was boosted the way it was?
No, it wasn't boosted. No,
so it was NA build.
Motor. Yeah, NA built motor, and then he threw. It's got some kind of heads on it, and I'm not really too much sure because I just bought it from him like it is. But he built my S13, so then he said, when I told him this thing came up for sale, I was just like, dude, I want this. If you ever sell it, I want this truck. And
well, it's a Chevy Dually.
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
These are OBS.
Once OBS truck. So once we get it out, we can have a proper look. But turbo 6-liter. What size Borgie is it? It looks like the one on my S13.
It's big.
480, 475,
These are Tanner questions.
The Tanner question. Because it looks, the front housing looks very, very similar to my S13.
You have this
and mine's a big Borg Warner. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
That's sitting in front of my LS on my S13.
This is 800 horsepower. This thing is a handful.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Yeah. I know. Every time I drive this, I'm like, this would make a pretty good drift car. Like.
Oh. If the engine's fixed, we need to try.
Yeah.
Like you've done he does a lot of burnouts in it. If I can get some footage off you, I'll chuck it in. Yeah, I'll chuck some footage in here of him doing some burnouts in it.
Obviously, you know.
Yeah, he's got. So, actually, I saw some people commenting on some stuff being like, oh, Max has paid for Luke's whole trip and all this sort of crap. No, that's not the case. Max helped out with purchasing the engine because it just makes sense at the moment with our dollar being so bad, but I think we've already started paying you back, haven't we?
Yeah, we're pretty much even at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, we essentially, the reasoning being like, we purchased, well not purchased, we bought a lot of the Airbnb stuff, and then everybody's been paying us back from that, and then we're getting a lot of the people to pay us back via just paying to Max. Anyway, so Max has got this. You had this last time I was here.
Yeah.
So this is a 525 or?
This is an LS3. This is a stock LS3.
Yeah, but is it? Oh, it wasn't like the wasn't the GM
cam.
Performance?
Yeah, it's a GM Performance. Got a cam.
Yeah, so
it's the same thing that you have.
the 495.
Yeah, it's the same motor.
Okay, so this is the same motor that's in my Corvette. What are these?
Those are headlights for a Corvette.
Oh, that's not interesting.
Yeah, not at all.
Is LSA? Well, no, it's not an LSA.
This is an LS3, but it's a 418.
418 LS with a supercharger.
With a very small supercharger.
Small supercharger?
That's a baby. That's like 1.8.
I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about
superchargers. It needs like a 2.8.
Oh, it needs a bigger one.
Yeah, it needs a bunch.
I've driven this thing and it's rowdy as hell. Potentially going to be driving it in the next vlog you see. We just need to move. I've driven it before, but I was literally stuck in there. Like, it was painful. So we need to move the seat back a little bit. And then there's this, which is another... Is this a bigger supercharger?
No, it's the same size supercharger.
Oh.
But this isn't a street truck. This isn't a Tahoe. And I just got a good deal on it, so I bought it. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. But I'm thinking about putting it in a boat and turning the headers upside down so they stick up.
What, zoomies or just like...
Yeah, just like that. Just flip them and like, there you go, done.
We just spoke about the fact that fast boats, off camera, we talked about how fast boats are kind of scary. Yeah. Are you sure you want to do that?
It's funny because you're doing 60 in a boat, and like that doesn't seem very fast. But when you're in a, like for me anyway, when I'm in a boat going 60 miles an hour, I'm like hanging on, like, oh my god, like
oh no, I agree.
60, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So now I've walked around a little bit. You got the back of the OBS, which is, I don't know, that's just cool, and the fact that it lights up all four super easy. And then this is still sitting here from last time I was here, which is a insane Corvette driveline, quick change, 6-speed sequential, and then there's
a plan for it now.
We do. But there's was a started build competition C6, so it's all HGK everything, but then that's getting scrapped.
Yeah, I have another Corvette that I'm building now because this is an aluminum C7, so it's all aluminum. So putting a cage into it and everything else just becomes so much more of a problem when you're in an aluminum car.
More so if you crash it, you can't fix it easy.
That too. But even the cage, you have to like rivet the cage to the aluminum. So it's like it's just a bigger problem than I wanted it to be. And then I found a really good deal on another C6 that was another LS3 car actually. Yeah. So now we're gonna take everything off of this, but except for the PBM stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna everything off of this and put it onto that car. And the sequential, and then I have a 427 big boy motor that go in that thing.
You gonna run it NA or blown?
I mean, that's up to you, but it can be blown if you.
Well, I don't know. How much will it make NA?
7 something.
So it'll probably need to be or gassed something.
He doesn't get blown enough, so.
I was complaining about that last night.
We'll have a quick look while I'm here at your Jeep. Can we go have a look at your Jeep?
Oh yeah. I was thinking, I was like, maybe if I actually...
So got a Jeep. What is this?
Oh, this is a Wagoneer. Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Jeep Grand Wagoneer. You say that like I should know.
It's basically there. Look at the wood. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think we even had these.
Yeah, maybe not.
But it's got a really insane... This is actually ridiculous. Has anybody done this to one of these before?
Yeah, it's been done, but not turboed. So I'm the only one that's ever turboed one of these, but I don't know.
So turbo LS.
Yeah.
Obviously a brake upgrade's needed, or just... You're building this for your wife last time.
Oh yeah. Well, so she wanted a Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and I found this one sitting, and I actually got the truck for free. And she wanted a Jeep Grand Wagoneer, so I was like, well, if I'm gonna build a Jeep Grand Wagoneer, it better be something that I'm into. You know what I mean?
Something that spins all fours from a set of lights in the dry with 275s all around, probably.
Yeah.
Just for reference, she drives a Chevy Volt at the moment, which is like a 200 kilowatt electric car.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's an embarrassment of a Chevy vehicle.
So this is going to be obviously insane. I'm pretty excited to see this done. This is the sort of thing we'd build back home for like as a power cruise car.
That's what I want to do with this. I really don't want that. Like, actually, there's a thing called the Power Tour, and I want to do that with this. Well, actually, I want to do drag week with it.
I was gonna say this would be sick for drag week.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just like, it has like full. It's a full SUV. It's like one of the first American SUVs. Is what this thing like is like touted as like the best thing for being. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool truck. I mean, if you've never seen a full Wagoneer, then you really should because they're beautiful. But
it's more a case of like, it wouldn't be the fastest car on Drift Week, but it'd be a blast. I need to be part of that.
Yeah, on drag week.
Yeah, definitely want to do a drag.
No, it definitely wouldn't be the fastest. Even if you would have hitched on this and towed something really fast, it would be a really bad.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a lot of cars you can do that with. We were just talking yesterday about putting a trailer behind the OBS and doing burnouts with the OBS while we have a car on the back doing a burnout as well. To be fair, you could probably put a 2-car trailer behind the OBS and still do 2 cars doing a burnout on the back.
That's a big truck.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that's a 3500. So like a straight tow truck like that. That was what it was built to do. You know.
Yeah.
You know, putting a stupid amount of horsepower in it, it's just that's just what it is.
So there's a lot more HGK stuff here, and you've just ordered a bunch more HGK. And then this thing, do you have another one? You have another one of these, don't you?
Yeah, I have a nice one that I actually drive around. This one I got for a good deal. And I think me and Rudnick we're gonna make this one kind of nice.
So you didn't want to drive it?
Well, no, this one was just, I had it and then I immediately loved it. And I was just like, I'm gonna buy one that I can drive. So I bought another one that I can drive, and then this one got shoved in here and hasn't been moved since.
Do you want Rudnick to touch it?
No, well.
So do you want it to drive or not? Because you know if he touches it.
This drove?
Yeah, and then did you let him touch it?
No, he hasn't touched it yet. No, we're going to give this away.
Give this away?
Yeah, we were going to give this away, and we're going to fix the problems with it. And then the plan is still, even though he's just a scatterbrain, but we were going to paint it, and then we were going to road trip it. We were going to road trip it to whoever won it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a great video. I mean, can you imagine this? If it's going to break down 100 times, and we'll be miserable.
And then something we're familiar with in Australia, which is an old FJ, so very cool. Green truck, if you know Ruthie. Colour's familiar at least, and the car itself's familiar. Obviously the longer wheelbase and all that. There's a very famous four-wheel drive guy in Australia that uses one of these.
This thing's sweet. I love this thing.
Oh, that's such a cool truck.
It just had clutch problems and it overheated once, and I was just like, can I put it in here? And that was it. And then it has a inline 6 from a Chevy. And I was like, oh, I should replace that because it's leaking oil everywhere. I swear to God, it's got an inline 6 from a Chevy. You know
but the Toyota engines are the good thing.
Yeah, right there.
That is the engine out of it?
No, I just want that engine.
Oh, okay, sweet.
To replace it, I have
so would that be a gas?
It's a gas inline 6.
Gas engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all everyone puts diesels in them back home.
I don't think they came diesel here. I might be wrong though.
You should put a 1H in it. That'd be
cool.
1H said diesel.
I don't know what that is. 4BT is what we put in things to make them cool here.
Yeah, 1HC, they make good power. Good power.
What about a JZ?
That would be terrifying.
It'd flip it.
Yeah, like
terrifying when I'm driving it.
You would flip it for sure.
Yeah.
Like absolutely.
Like you mean like this?
Yeah, probably more so that.
Yeah, I love that thing.
That's so cool.
We did obnoxious stuff with that thing. We drive that thing through rivers and shit. Like
yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah,
with all of our cars at home. All right, cool. Now we're going to get on to fixing the Escalade and the Corvettes from basic just drift week maintenance, but the tow car needs some maintenance again, and the Corvette needs not a lot really. We're going to fix the front bumper on Max's car. Well, just so it doesn't hit the ground when you're driving.
I like it.
So we're going to test. We're going out, taking the cars out for a test tomorrow. Is Chris coming?
Chris now?
No, Rodney.
Rudnick is not, but Jimmy Oakes is coming, and
Grant
is going to be there too.
So going out.
We don't need Rudnick.
No, I don't. Why isn't he coming though? He's saying how much practice he needs.
I don't know.
Useless.
I actually didn't. I messaged him a little bit, but he's just giving me wishy-washy answers. So I'm just like, well, that's Rudnick, so.
Sounds like it. But we're going to be having a lot of fun tomorrow. Anyway, let's get on to fixing things and potentially starting this. Where does the exhaust come out of this?
From the back.
It's all right, I want to be down here.
Yeah, when it throws.
I want to be down here where.
The coolant at you?
Yeah. Is it just dumped somewhere? Dude, is that straight pushing air out past the heads at the front? Yeah. So it's lifted the heads so bad, you can hear it pushing air out at the front. You literally just hear it pushing out up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you can see it. There's a hole. It's like a 1/4-inch hole out the side of the block. And on this side, there's like, it's a smaller hole, but it's clearly there. When it blew up, I was like, I literally was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it sounds like there's an exhaust leak. And then I was like, I'm gonna do a burnout. And so I did this huge burnout and pop!
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
You can smell coolant.
Oh, I guess at least it's coming outside and not... All right, we ended up getting the OBS started, got it out of the way. I didn't actually see it, but I heard it. Didn't sound happy at all. But first race car up on the hoist. I've actually been doing a bunch of the work. Russ is stepping in for some of the more technical brake things. Not that it's super technical, I just want to be super sure. His wife and kids are going to be in this car, but I've got brand new discs and brand new pads. The from when I first got this thing, it was a bit, the pads are a bit warped, so it had a bit of, you know, wobbly brakes, you know, that shutter under brake, all that sort of jazz. So she's needed fresh brakes since day dot. Finally getting onto the fresh brakes on the front. I do need to get a new tyre for this thing still. I've got a back tyre that's a bit, how you going? Just from being running flat at one point or another. This tyre here, just a little bit of like outside edge from being run flat, but otherwise she is a good tow rig. I'll show you guys in a little bit. We have to do something with the exhaust on this thing because we've had some exhaust dramas. Okay, brakes are officially all good. Now, if I can show you guys under here, you can see my exhaust is now ending here. It usually ends down here. And I noticed the exhaust looked a bit funny because it's meant to come out here and it was resting up against here, melting the plastic. And yeah, so basically, the exhaust is totally rusted out, so we're having to work out what we're going to do, but essentially yeah, we need to probably realistically get the exhaust out from under the car, whether we run it straight out the side here, which is kind of hard because it goes further back from there. So ideally it goes up and over there and then out the back.
I'm feeling if we just get it dumped, it'll be a lot better than just painting.
Just run a dump and then weld this back on, weld the hanger on.
Yeah. That's
the hanger for it. I just zip tied it up out of the way.
Yeah.
But that's the hanger.
These straps are just melted.
Huh?
It's melted a little bit.
Yeah, that doesn't matter about that. That's just the extra.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had it hanging by this strap for quite a few thousand Ks, so
Well with that.
it's done well. I made sure to put it in a spot where it won't melt. Flexies. It's just how it is.
Sitting on the fucking crate.
That's how it is.
What?
Everything else on the car looks pretty good. Exhaust, maybe a rear main leak. I know, she's not a bad rig.
I'd say that's fucking valve cover.
Hi. So, this is our solution. I'll show you guys when I get under the car in a sec. But we're just going to add a dumpy, essentially just get the exhaust gases further away from the interior of the car and away from the diff. Hopefully that'll be enough. I guess if we're sitting in traffic for a really long period, maybe put the windows down so we don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning. But honestly, right now, I tried to buy a rear section for this and there's nothing in stock anywhere. And the only way would be going and doing a custom setup, and we're going on the track tomorrow, so we got no time for that. All right, I'm not going to go too close for obvious reasons. I don't have, yeah, I'm honestly, upways welding, whatever you call it, welding from underneath, I freaking hate. Honestly, I really, really hate it. It's scary, and I don't like being burnt by molten lava. But we've got a little dumpy on there, basically just like the Raptor has. I've got the exhaust hanger on there. I said, I don't really want to show you guys too closely, to be honest, because it's pretty crap. But it is welded, it is stuck, it ain't going nowhere. Does it have, I wouldn't say a tick of approval rust, but it's not going anywhere.
Trackside repair.
Trackside repair. On a hoist with a good welder, and we didn't have good material either.
The material is what makes it trackside repair.
Yeah, it's literally just rubbish that's laying around here at the shop. But anyway, with the front wheels tightened up, get her down off the hoist, and I think the escalator's done.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll just have a quick glance over it underneath, make sure there isn't anything else we need to attend to. But I think the tow rig maintenance is under control. All right, day 4, I think, on this video. We ended up leaving last night to go get some hardware to put my side skirts on finally. We're just going ahead and getting that done. Got a few little issues in the front of the car which I need to sort out at a later date. But overall, she's pretty good and ready to rip. We're about to put the rest of the side skirts on, put oil back in her, and she's ready to rip. And that is it, guys. We're all prepped for the track. Make sure you like, subscribe, do what you need to do to watch tomorrow's vlog. We're going drifting with Jimmy Oakes and Max and doing a test day at Englishtown Raceway. So tune in for that one. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one.